so glad you're here. It can be really difficult to stay centered when your rights and values are under constant pressure, as they are in this unprecedented time in the world. This practice is designed to give you a sanctuary from that external noise. By tending to your own inner peace today, you gain the resilience you need to stand up for what really matters to you. Let's begin.
Welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you found this video, it's likely because you're carrying something heavy, a weight that's been building for a while now, a fear, not just about your own life, but about the world itself, and about the direction things seem to be moving, about whether the freedoms and dignities that people have fought so hard for will survive. That fear is real. It is not irrational. It is a form of love. Love for democracy, for your neighbors, for future generations. And it is also exhausting to carry alone. So for the next 20 minutes, I invite you to set it down, not to forget it, not to stop caring, but to rest, so that when you pick it back up, you'll have the strength to carry it further. So I invite you to find a comfortable position. You can sit or lie down. Let your eyes close gently or soften your gaze toward the floor. Begin with a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold for just a moment and release through your mouth with a sigh. And let that sigh be as big as you want it to be. You've been holding a lot. Again, in through your nose. And out. Feel the surface beneath you, the chair, the floor, the bed. Notice that it is holding you right now. In this moment, you are supported. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel them make contact with the ground. Let them be heavy, rooted. Even if the world feels unsteady, your body is here. Your body knows how to breathe. Your heart knows how to beat. There is something in you that persists. Soften your jaw. Soften and relax your shoulders. Notice where you've been clenching. Perhaps your hands, your chest, the space behind your eyes. You don't have to fix anything right now. Just notice. Breathe. I want to gently acknowledge what you might be feeling. Perhaps it's dread, waking up in the morning and feeling afraid of the news. Perhaps it's grief. Mourning institutions, protections, or values that feel like they're slipping away. Maybe it's helplessness. The sense that no matter what you do, it may not be enough. Maybe it's moral injury. The pain of watching things happen that your conscience tells you are deeply wrong. These are not signs of weakness. These are signs that you're paying attention and that you know what matters. And I want you to know having these feelings does not make you powerless. It means your nervous system is responding to a genuine threat. And now we're going to find some rest. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. And say quietly to yourself or aloud, I am allowed to feel this. And I am also allowed to rest. Again, I am allowed to feel this. And I am also allowed to rest. Good. Now I'd like to guide you somewhere. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a wide, slow river. The water is clear. You can see smooth stones on the bottom. On the banks around you, there are trees. Old trees. Trees that have stood through the storms and droughts and seasons beyond counting. It is early morning. The light is soft and golden. The air is cool and carries the smell of earth and water. You sit down on the bank, not to do anything, just to be here. You watch the river move. It doesn't rush. It doesn't panic. It goes around obstacles. It finds its way. It has been flowing long before you arrived, and it will flow long after. And yet it is not indifferent. It nourishes everything it touches. It carves canyons. It brings life. You notice something. Floating on the surface of the water, there are leaves. And on each leaf, there is a fear, a worry, a headline, an image from the news. You don't have to grab them. You don't have to fix them. You watch them float by. They come toward you and they pass. Another one comes and it passes. You are not the river. You are not the leaves. You are the one sitting on the bank, watching, breathing, rooted like those old trees. Let a few more leaves float by. You can name them if you like. A policy, a leader, an image that frightens you, a possible future. Watch each one drift downstream. Breathe. You are still here. The water still flows. The morning light still touches the surface and breaks into 10,000 pieces of gold. Now, feel your connection to the ground beneath you. Imagine roots, like the roots of one of those old trees, growing down from the base of your spine, from your feet, from your hands, growing down, reaching through the floor, through the building, into the soil below, down through the soil and further into bedrock, into something ancient and stable. You are connected to this earth, The same earth that has survived ice ages, extinctions, empires. The same earth that has been tended by human beings across hundreds of thousands of years of hope and heartbreak and survival. You are not alone in time. You stand in a long line of people who faced darkness and kept going, who faced authoritarianism and resisted, who faced despair and chose quietly or loudly to remain human. Think of one person from history, real or imagined, who faced a hard time and did not give up. Good. Hold their face or their name gently in your mind. You are part of that line. Breathe. Slowly now, let the river and the roots fade. Let yourself return to the room where you are. Feel your body on the chair, the bed, the floor. I want to offer you 3 things to carry with you, 3 anchors for the days ahead. The first is, your nervous system is not your obligation. You cannot stay in a state of fear all the time and be effective. Rest is not surrender. Rest is strategy. When you care for yourself, you protect your capacity to act. The second is, you are not alone. Across this country and around the world, there are people who share your values, who are grieving what you grieve, fighting what you fight, and looking for the same reasons for hope. You are not isolated, even when it feels that way. The third anchor is, small acts of dignity matter. You do not have to save the world today. You have to get through today. Be kind to someone. Tell the truth. Create something. Connect with someone you love. These are acts of resistance. These are the seeds of everything. And take a breath. Now, as we close, begin to gently deepen your breathing. Let some movement come back into your fingers and toes. If your eyes have been closed, let them open slowly, letting the light in bit by bit. Take a moment before you return to the world and consider, what is one thing you can do today, not to save everything, but to take care of one small piece of it. Maybe it's calling someone you love. Maybe it's donating an hour to something you believe in. Maybe it's simply eating a real meal and going for a walk. Maybe it's just being gentle with yourself. Whatever it is, that is enough for today. You are allowed to be afraid and also to be okay. You are allowed to grieve and also to find joy. You're allowed to see clearly what is happening and to believe in what is possible. The world needs people like you who feel it, who don't look away, who rest so that they can keep going. Now take one final breath in and out. Thank you for being here. Take good care of yourself. And remember, this is a long arc. You don't have to see the whole arc to keep walking.